P stood shoulder to shoulder with Meek Mill.
I'm at a point in my life, like, we all grew up in the streets, and we try to be better, but they labeled us felons, sent us back to jail. I had to fight against that the whole time to gain my respect and be who I am today, and I'm proud of that.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
I appreciate it. Love you too, man.
Yeah.
The tension around Meek Mill just jumped to a whole new level. P once stood shoulder to shoulder with Meek, moving in the same circles and sharing the same spotlight. But now the spotlight feels way more intense than before. Nicki Minaj has suddenly turned the volume all the way up, and the internet is watching every move. She recently put Meek Mill on serious alert again, and people online are saying she is ready to expose things that were never supposed to come out. Some fans believe she is hinting at what allegedly went down around Epstein Island, and the conversation exploded across social media overnight. Whether it is truth, rumor, or internet speculation, one thing is clear: Nicki is not staying quiet. And every new post sends the gossip world into chaos. For a lot of people watching this unfold, it feels like Nicki Minaj is on a full revenge tour.
Lord, we want you to bless our sister Nicki Minaj, Lord, yes. She's been going through a lot lately, Lord. It hasn't been herself, Lord. I believe whatever's in her ass is affecting her brain, Lord. Take it out of her ass, Lord. We bind that spirit in her ass, Lord.
She has been calling out major figures, and fans keep saying the list keeps getting bigger. Names like Beyonce and Jay-Z have been dragged into online debates, and now attention has circled back to her former relationship with Meek Mill. Their history was already messy, but things are heating up again in a major way. Some supporters claim she is finally speaking up about situations where she felt disrespected during that time. The internet loves drama, and every new comment adds gasoline to the conversation. Screenshots, old clips, and interviews are being reposted everywhere, turning this story into a non-stop headline machine. Then there is the viral moment that had everyone talking. The internet recently watched Meek Mill at Michael Rubin's famous parties, surrounded by billionaires and powerful business figures. One clip especially spread like wildfire, showing Meek energetically jumping around and celebrating with Rubin and his wealthy friends. Some people laughed it off as harmless fun, but others started asking questions. Nicki Minaj added even more fuel to the debate by suggesting that moments like this are part of what she calls a humiliation ritual. According to that theory, powerful elites supposedly make entertainers embarrass themselves in public to prove loyalty. That claim alone sparked thousands of arguments online. Some fans believe it, others call it nonsense. But either way, the clip keeps circulating and the debate refuses to die. At the same time, Nicki Minaj herself is dealing with a strange moment in her career. She shocked a lot of people after openly saying she supported Donald Trump, and that statement instantly divided fans across the industry. Since then, she has been noticeably absent from many award shows where other big stars still show up regularly. Instead of quieting down, critics continue to bring her name up everywhere.
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. Count out loud.
30.
Can't, huh?
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42.
Keep going. Keep going.
Even comedian Deon Cole stepped into the conversation during the NAACP Awards, making her the subject of jokes and commentary in front of a huge audience. That moment quickly spread online too, adding another layer to the already intense situation. Love her or hate her, one thing is obvious right now: Nicki Minaj still knows how to keep the entire entertainment world talking. After facing intense backlash for stepping into the MAGA political lane, Nicki Minaj made something very clear. She is prepared to stand alone if she has to. The criticism came fast and loud, with people across the music world questioning her choices and distancing themselves from her. But Nicki did not walk it back. Instead, she doubled down and basically told everyone that she is standing on her position no matter who disagrees. For someone in an industry where image and alliances are everything, that kind of stance instantly puts a target on your back. Still, Nicki seems fully aware of the risks, and she acts like someone who believes she has already seen enough behind the scenes to know how the system really works. Many fans now believe her attitude comes from things she claims to have experienced firsthand while navigating the music business. According to Nicki, the entertainment industry is not just about music, awards, and red carpets. She has hinted that there are darker situations happening behind the curtain, and she has suggested that artists sometimes need to protect themselves if they step out of line. That is why some people think she is intentionally distancing herself from the usual celebrity crowd. When everyone else moves in groups, she is talking about standing alone on an island. To some fans, that sounds dramatic, but to others it sounds like someone who truly believes she cannot trust the same industry circles anymore. One story that really shook her supporters happened back in 2024, when Nicki claimed she survived what she described as a poisoning attempt. She said a member of her own staff allegedly tampered with her food. According to her account, she noticed something was wrong and immediately began asking questions within her team. But when she confronted the staff involved, she said she received no clear answers. The situation became even stranger later when she discovered that the same person had reportedly moved on and ended up working with people connected to Jay-Z's Roc Nation circle not long after. That detail raised a lot of eyebrows online and pushed fans to start asking serious questions about what really happened behind the scenes.
When I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares? Number one, if people want to be gay, it is 2024. Who the cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change the narrative of a bet he made with me to try to hurt him?
Moments like that make people wonder if powerful gatekeepers in the industry are happy about the way Nicki Minaj has been speaking out. The answer from many observers is probably not. After all, this is an artist who has been nominated for 12 Grammy Awards over the years and still has not taken one home. For someone with a massive catalog of hit songs and cultural impact, that statistic continues to confuse her supporters. Some believe it is simply tough competition, while others think it might reflect deeper industry politics. And when it comes to airing out those industry issues, Nicki has never been shy about bringing Meek Mill into the conversation. Their relationship may be in the past, but she has repeatedly hinted that the way he treated her during that time still bothers her. Every time she revisits that chapter, the internet lights up again with speculation, debate, and non-stop reactions. To understand why the tension between Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill still sparks so much attention today, you have to go back to when their relationship first began. The two rappers dated for nearly 2 years, from 2015 to 2017, and at the time, it looked like hip-hop had a brand new power couple on the rise. Nicki was already one of the biggest names in the industry, and Meek's career was climbing fast with hit records and huge cosigns from major artists. Fans watched them post together, perform together, and support each other publicly. For a moment, everything seemed perfect. People truly believed they were building a long-term empire together, both musically and personally. Nicki especially appeared deeply invested in the relationship during that period. She showed up at Meek's shows, celebrated his milestones, and openly praised his talent. From the outside, the connection looked intense and passionate, but behind the scenes, things were not as smooth as they appeared. When the relationship eventually ended in early 2017, the shift was immediate and dramatic. The same couple that once looked inseparable suddenly became two people who could barely stand each other. Fans quickly noticed the tension, and the internet wasted no time turning their breakup into a non-stop topic of debate. According to Nicki, one major change she noticed during their relationship involved the circles Meek started moving in. She claimed that the more he interacted with powerful industry figures and elite social groups, the more his behavior began to shift. In her view, his attitude toward women became more aggressive, while he remained far more restrained when dealing with other men. Those accusations alone sparked intense reactions online. Some people believed her perspective, while others argued there were two sides to the story. Still, the situation escalated even further when Nicki posted a series of explosive statements on social media. In one message that spread quickly across the internet, she wrote, "You rough your own sister and taped it, spit on her and taped it, kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake's D made you feel tough again." That tweet immediately sent shockwaves through fan communities and gossip blogs. Screenshots traveled everywhere within minutes, and the story exploded across hip-hop media outlets. Nicki later added even more intrigue when she went live online with Soulja Boy not long after posting the message. During that conversation, she spoke about knowing several DL men who, in her words, ended up making life extremely difficult for the women they were involved with. She did not directly mention Meek Mill by name during that live stream, but many viewers felt the implication was obvious.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
The timing, the context, and the earlier tweet made people connect the dots almost instantly. And when the internet senses even a hint of controversy, the investigation begins immediately. Online users started digging through old interviews, past rumors, and social media history, trying to uncover anything that might confirm or challenge the claims. In the digital age, it rarely takes long before something new surfaces and pushes the conversation into an even bigger storm. The moment the internet started digging into old photos of Meek Mill and Diddy, things got messy fast. Online detectives began pulling up clip after clip, picture after picture, showing the two of them looking extremely close at parties, events, and private gatherings. At first, people brushed it off as normal industry networking, but the deeper people looked, the more questions started flying. Social media users began analyzing the way they talked to each other, the way they joked around, and even the body language in certain videos. Before long, comment sections were flooded with people claiming the dynamic looked like more than just two music industry friends hanging out. Whether that was fair or just internet speculation, the discussion spread like wildfire, and suddenly everyone had an opinion. Then another major moment added gasoline to the conversation. When Lil Rod filed his lawsuit connected to Diddy, the internet immediately started combing through every line of the documents. One part of the filing grabbed people's attention right away. In the lawsuit, he referenced an alleged situation involving Diddy and a Philadelphia rapper who had previously dated Nicki Minaj. That single detail was enough for social media to start connecting dots on its own. Within hours, blogs, live streams, and reaction channels were debating who the lawsuit might be talking about. Some viewers felt the description pointed directly at Meek Mill, while others argued that the internet might be jumping to conclusions. Still, the speculation kept growing louder and louder. Insiders also began bringing up stories about certain parties that had already become legendary in celebrity circles. According to reports floating around online, Nicki Minaj supposedly had knowledge of one particular event connected to Meek's 27th birthday celebration. The story goes that a massive party was organized at a luxury mansion in Las Vegas worth around $7.5 million. The place was reportedly packed wall to wall with A-list celebrities, music executives, and high-profile guests.
The champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich.
From the start, people said the atmosphere was wild, loud, and completely over the top. Cameras were flashing, music was blasting, and the guest list alone made it one of those nights people would talk about for years. But what allegedly happened after the party ended is what really shocked people. Reports claimed the event wrapped up around 3 a.m., but the condition of the property the next morning raised serious eyebrows. According to property manager Jason Hett, the mansion looked completely trashed when staff returned to clean it up. Bedrooms throughout the house were reportedly left in terrible shape. Broken alcohol bottles were scattered across the floors, and the bedding in several rooms had to be thrown away. Staff also claimed they discovered used protection items, razor blades, and large amounts of lubricants and baby oil left behind. The scene was described as chaotic and disturbing, and the story quickly made its way into news headlines. Ever since then, people online have continued debating what really happened inside that mansion that night. Reports about what was left behind after that wild Las Vegas mansion party only made the story even more unbelievable. According to the property manager, the mess was everywhere. Items were scattered across expensive dressers, marble floors were covered with leftover party supplies, and entire rooms looked like they had been turned upside down. Staff members who arrived the next morning reportedly could not believe the condition of the place. For a luxury property worth millions of dollars, the aftermath looked more like the site of total chaos than a celebrity celebration. People online quickly started saying the same thing. When you hear about a party getting that out of control, many assume it must have been one of Diddy's legendary gatherings. But what truly shocked the manager were the unusual requests that were allegedly made before the event even started.
Where the most prolific women in Hollywood are being disempowered by these conservatorships, having their platforms hijacked. And I have to say quickly on that subject, Jay-Z, take off that damn lace front wig and leave Nicki Minaj alone. Because I know you're trying to do a lot, allegedly. You're trying to do the same things to Nicki that people have done to Britney Spears, and we're gonna clock it.
According to the story shared by the property staff, Diddy supposedly arranged a special insurance policy for the mansion before the party took place. The policy reportedly covered the property itself, everything inside it, and even potential liability tied to the event. That alone caught people's attention, but it was only the beginning of the strange demands. Staff members also claimed that every room in the mansion had to receive brand new locks before guests arrived. On top of that, Diddy allegedly insisted that he would control access to the keys through someone working directly with him during the party. Another request raised even more eyebrows.
Okay, so...
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
According to people involved with preparing the property, Diddy supposedly asked for the smoke detectors inside the mansion to be removed or disabled during the event. That detail quickly sparked speculation across the internet. Some observers wondered if the request was simply about avoiding false alarms from smoke machines or indoor effects during the party. Others, however, started forming far more dramatic theories. A few online commentators even suggested that the detectors might have been replaced with hidden cameras, claiming it would allow certain moments from the party to be privately recorded. There has never been public proof of that claim, but the rumor alone spread rapidly and added another layer of mystery to the entire situation. Then the story took an even stranger turn when an audio clip began circulating online. Many people who follow celebrity drama say they have heard the recording, which allegedly captures two men in a private moment during a party environment.
When Diddy got locked up, Meek Mill came out saying that he'll pay somebody $100 grand to investigate that he has nothing to do with anything with Diddy.
Man, look, you can't take back what your butthole received.
As soon as the clip surfaced, internet users began arguing over who the voices belonged to. Some claimed the audio sounded like Meek Mill and Diddy, while others insisted the recording could easily be misidentified or taken out of context. Adding even more intrigue, the man who reportedly recorded the audio later stepped forward publicly. According to online reports, he claimed he had worked security at the event and said he was confident about what he captured that night. He insisted the voices in the recording matched Meek Mill and Diddy. Still, without clear verification, the situation remains surrounded by speculation, rumors, and non-stop debate across social media and entertainment blogs. As all of these stories started spreading across social media, the internet went into full detective mode. Every old video, every interview, and every random party clip connected to Meek Mill and Diddy suddenly became evidence in thousands of online debates. People who had never paid attention to the Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill breakup before were now digging deep into the timeline, trying to figure out when the tension between them really started. Some fans believe the warning signs had always been there, hidden in plain sight. One thing many people pointed out was how quickly their relationship went from passionate to explosive after the breakup in 2017. When they were together, they posted each other constantly and looked completely locked in as a couple. But the moment it ended, the tone changed almost overnight. Subtle messages turned into direct tweets, and those tweets quickly became viral headlines. It was clear that whatever happened behind closed doors left both of them with serious resentment. Nicki, especially, never seemed interested in keeping things quiet. Over the years, she has repeatedly hinted that the public only knows a small piece of what really happened during that relationship. Every time she drops a vague comment online, fans immediately start speculating about who she is talking about. And more often than not, people assume the message is aimed straight at Meek Mill. Even when she does not say his name directly, the timing and context often send the internet into detective mode again. Meanwhile, Meek has tried at different points to move past the situation and focus on his career and activism. He has spoken publicly about criminal justice reform, business ventures, and building opportunities for younger artists. Supporters argue that those efforts should be the real focus instead of endless gossip from the past. But in the age of social media, old drama has a way of resurfacing at the most unexpected moments.
Every time a new rumor appears or an old clip starts trending again, the conversation restarts from zero. One post leads to another, which leads to reaction videos, which leads to podcasts discussing every tiny detail. Within hours, a story that seemed finished years ago suddenly feels brand new again. That is exactly what has been happening with this situation.
At this point, the entire saga has become bigger than just two artists who once dated. It has turned into one of those long-running celebrity storylines that the internet refuses to let go of. Some people believe Nicki has been exposing uncomfortable truth the whole time. Others think the situation has been blown far out of proportion by online speculation. Either way, the conversation keeps coming back again and again, proving just how powerful celebrity drama can be in the social media era. Just when people thought the story could not get any stranger, another twist started circulating online. Some reports claimed that the mysterious audio recording might not have come from a bodyguard after all. According to certain rumors spreading across blogs and forums, Nicki Minaj herself may have been the one who originally had access to the recording. The theory suggested that, for her own protection, she supposedly paid a bodyguard to release it instead of being directly connected to the leak. None of this has ever been fully confirmed, but the speculation alone kept the internet buzzing with non-stop debates. At the beginning of the controversy, Meek Mill tried to shut the rumors down immediately. He pushed back strongly against the claims floating around online and argued that people were simply trying to destroy his reputation. When some critics started calling him DL or labeling him as Diddy's boy toy, Meek made it clear he believed the accusations were completely false. According to him, the rumors were nothing more than a coordinated attempt to tear down everything he had worked hard to build in his career. He had spent years grinding in the rap industry, and he was not about to let internet gossip define him. In fact, Meek even made a bold move to prove his point. At one stage of the drama, he reportedly offered a $100,000 reward to anyone who could trace where the rumors originally started. That announcement immediately grabbed headlines across hip-hop media. Many fans thought someone would eventually come forward with proof. But interestingly, the reward never seemed to lead to any official answers. Some online commentators claim Meek already suspected who was spreading the stories and therefore never pushed the investigation any further. Whether that theory is true or not remains unclear. Meek also addressed the situation publicly and expressed frustration about how the rumors were affecting his personal life. In one statement, he said, "I will never let fake rumors about my name or manhood linger and be silent. My son had to see all that and deal with it going to school. It's a silent war against black men, and y'all rocking with it." His comments showed that he felt the controversy had gone far beyond normal celebrity gossip and had started impacting his family as well. But the internet rarely slows down once a narrative takes hold. After clips surfaced showing Meek partying with billionaire friends at events hosted by Michael Rubin, critics began using those moments as more fuel for their arguments. Some viewers mocked the footage and claimed it made the earlier rumors look even worse. Then Nicki Minaj added another layer to the conversation with comments that many people interpreted as confirmation of deeper issues between Meek and powerful industry figures. Her remarks sparked another wave of speculation online, with some users connecting the situation to long-running conspiracy theories involving elite circles and celebrity influence. None of those claims have been proven, but the discussion continues to spread across social media and entertainment channels. As the rumors kept spreading online, some critics started making even more dramatic claims about Meek Mill's lifestyle during that time. One theory that circulated heavily on blogs and gossip pages suggested that certain wealthy figures were financially supporting him behind the scenes. In those discussions, people used the term "sugar baby" to describe the situation, claiming that powerful individuals were helping maintain a luxurious lifestyle in exchange for loyalty and access to exclusive social circles. None of those claims have ever been proven, but the speculation kept growing as more old clips and photos resurfaced across the internet. Another moment that suddenly came back into the spotlight was that viral video showing Meek inside a cage during a party scene. Many viewers remembered the clip because it looked unusual and over the top, even by celebrity party standards. At the time, most fans assumed it was simply part of a wild party atmosphere or a staged moment for entertainment. But once the internet started connecting different rumors together, some commentators began suggesting the clip might have been taken at one of Michael Rubin's famous gatherings. That claim quickly spread through reaction videos and social media threads, even though there has never been confirmed proof linking the clip to any specific event. In the middle of all this speculation, some critics argued that Meek was not an unwilling participant in those elite party environments. According to those opinions, he understood exactly what kind of circles he was moving in and chose to stay connected to them because of the opportunities and luxury that came with it. From that perspective, the lifestyle of private jets, exclusive mansions, and billionaire parties would be extremely difficult for anyone to walk away from. Supporters of Meek, however, strongly pushed back against those accusations and said people were unfairly twisting normal celebrity networking into something much darker. Another argument that surfaced online focused on Meek's music career during those years. Some commentators claimed that his releases slowed down or did not hit the same level of success as his earlier work. Critics used that point to suggest he may have been focusing more on maintaining connections in high-profile social circles rather than constantly putting out new music. Fans of Meek quickly defended him, pointing out that artists often go through natural shifts in their careers and that judging someone's entire work ethic based on a few years is not accurate. Despite all the heated debate, one thing remained clear. Nicki Minaj's earlier comments about her relationship with Meek continued to fuel endless discussion. Even people who did not fully agree with her perspective admitted that their breakup and the accusations surrounding it left a lasting cloud of mystery. Whether her statements contained any deeper truth or were simply the emotions of a difficult breakup is still something fans argue about to this day. In the world of celebrity drama, sometimes the questions last far longer than the answers ever do. At the end of the day, Nicki Minaj's observations are making a lot of people stop and think. According to the latest rumors and online analysis, the reason for some of Meek Mill's behavior might be tied to deeper personal struggles. Fans have pointed out that his anger toward women could have stemmed from conflicting feelings about his preferences and public image. Some clips and viral moments, like that infamous pool shot, seem to show him acting differently in private than the confident persona he presented publicly. Observers have said the body language, the energy, and even his social media interactions tell a story that goes far beyond what we see in music videos or interviews. Despite all the speculation, it's clear that he has been navigating pressures that few of us can imagine. From dealing with internet rumors, celebrity gossip, and the constant scrutiny of millions of fans, to trying to maintain relationships and a music career simultaneously, the challenges are real. People online have debated endlessly about the bunny hopping narrative, arguing whether it's exaggeration, misinterpretation, or part of a larger pattern of industry pressures. Clips and anecdotes from people who allegedly did jail time with him have been cited to support the idea that some of the behavior stems from survival instincts and personal coping mechanisms. Whether or not all of it is true, the conversation itself has become a reflection of how fame, power, and personal identity can collide in the public eye. Booty bandit behavior, as some commentators have called it, doesn't just appear overnight. It's shaped over years by experiences, relationships, and pressures from both fans and industry elites. And that brings us to the point that many of these discussions leave unanswered. What do you, the viewers, think about all of this? Is it speculation blown out of proportion? Or does it reveal something deeper about the music industry and the pressures placed on artists behind closed doors? Now it's your turn to weigh in. Sign off in the comments with your thoughts, theories, or reactions. Every perspective counts. And if you've been following this saga from the beginning, don't forget to hit that like button to show your support, subscribe to the channel so you never miss the latest updates, and share this video with your friends who love breaking down celebrity drama. The conversation doesn't end here, and there's always more to uncover. I'll catch you in the next video for another deep dive into everything happening in the world of music and entertainment.